We continue to follow developing news out of New Britain, where federal authorities are investigating a ransomware attack. Network systems are still impacted now, days later. Amanda Callahan is your reporter live in downtown New Britain with the new information from city officials. Amanda.
Well, Aaron, as you know, last night the city was telling us this was a suspected cyber attack, but today they confirmed it was a ransomware attack on the city's networks. And at this time, the internet is still in lockdown. Early Wednesday morning, the New Britain Police Department was notified of a network disruption that then spread throughout the city's internet server, and it's still an ongoing issue. City leaders say it's too soon to say whether personal or confidential information was impacted, as a ransomware attack is when hackers lock down data rather than steal it. The city is actively trying to recover that data while also investigating what happened. State and federal authorities have been brought in to help, including the FBI. They've also brought in cybersecurity experts to secure their working systems. Although this is impacting the network at places like the police and fire departments, city officials stressed emergency operations have not and will not be impacted.
We have backup plans and redundancy plans, manual redundancy plans for situations just like this, so that we can minimize the impact that it's having to our emergency services.
There's going to be minimal disruption from a resident standpoint. The roads that we plow are going to continue to be plowed. The trash that we collect is going to continue to be collected. Utilities that we provide, water, sanitary, sewer, they're going to continue to function.
Now, the city says they're hoping to restore network service sometime over the weekend. Coming up at 6, why cybersecurity expert says that city governments are becoming targets more often. Airport Live in New Britain, Amanda Callahan, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Amanda.